operations of signals that we discussed. We have time shifting, time scaling, time reversal, amplitude scaling, amplitude reversal. Okay. So what if those operations of signals can be seen in one equation or in one problem? So what is the best thing to prioritize? Okay. So let's say this is our problem. So I will be showing you example problems. Okay. So for this example number 1, we have wait lang. We have y of t equal to 3x times 2t plus 3. So this is our y of t. 3x times 2t plus 3, where x of t is shown here. So this is our graph, x of t. Okay, now, in this equation, we know that we have here time scaling because we have t plus 3. That's time scaling, okay? K is negative 3. Diba? And then we have here the 2t. 2t is time scaling. Sorry, t plus 3 is time shifting, no? We have x of t plus 3. This one is time shifting. And then the 2t in the equation is our time scale, no, time scaling. And then we have the 3x here, which is the amplitude scaling. So, tatlo yung ating operations na nasa iisang equation. Okay? So, what do we do if we have multiple transformations of signal? So, just like in your arithmetic, when multiplication, division, subtraction, and addition is in one equation, we have the priority order. Okay? So, what we do is just to follow this order and then we have the same answer. Kung hindi mo ifa-follow yung order na yon, malamang ibang sagot yung makukuha mo. Okay? So, in arithmetic, we follow the multiplication first, division, addition, and then subtraction. And we also follow whatever is the term na nandun sa loob ng parenthesis. Okay? So, in this signal operation, we have also the priority order. This priority order, ang una is the time shifting. Kung meron time shifting sa equation, we do first time shifting. And then we have time scaling. And then time or amplitude scaling. And then if there's a need for time reversal, magta-time reverse tayo. Okay? So let's answer this one. So we have x of t. This is our original signal, yt. So magta-time shifting muna tayo. So in time shifting, I will just, ang sabi dito is plot, no? Plot the signal. So we will just be plotting all the operations needed in the problem. So unahin natin si time shifting. Time shifting is your x of t plus 3. Hindi muna natin isasama yung ibang parameters because the 2 number here is for the scaling, the first 3 is for amplitude scaling. So ito muna yung time shifting natin, x of t plus 3. No? So from the original signal, from here, kukunin mo yung x of t plus 3. This original signal will just be shifted by 3 units to the left since your k is negative 3. Okay? So, mag-shift lang siya, the same amplitude here by 1, 0. So, mag-shift lang siya up to negative 4. So, paki-recall nung ating na-discuss before. So, again, your x of t will be shifting to the left side because your k is negative 3. Shifting pa lang yan. Now, anong kasunod? Time scaling according to our priority order. So, time scaling. So, time scaling natin is this one. From our x of t plus 3. Teka lang. Papalitan ko lang yung color ng aking pen. Okay, from x of t, shifting muna tayo. And then pupunta tayo sa scaling. Okay. So, ano nga yung scaling natin? Ano yung magiging label ng scaling natin? It will be x of scaling 2t plus 3. Okay? So, shifting and then scaling. So, again, this is 0. This is your t. Pagpangalanan natin lahat, t. So, this is your k here for scaling is 2, no? So, your k here is 2. Ano nga yung gagawin natin? We just take the inverse of the 2. So, it's 1/2. 1/2 times 0 is 0. 1/2 times 4 is just negative 2. So, your graph for x of 2t plus 3 will be this one. So, na-time scale na siya. But this is not yet the final answer because our yt is 3x of 2t plus 3. So, anong gagawin natin? So, from here, pupunta na siya dito sa ating final graph, which will be like this. So, meron tayong graph here. So meron na tayong 2t plus 3, wala na lang ay 3x, no? And that is our final graph, y of t is equal to 3x of 2t plus 3. So we already covered all the operations. So that is just 3 amplitude scaling multiplied by the origin this particular signal. So this is 3 times the signal is just the amplitude here becomes 3. So same time, this is 2. Okay. So basically, this is our final graph plotting the YT. Oops. Hindi ko pala nasuot yung ID ko, girl. Wala akong ballpen. Teka lang. Wala ba sa taas? Hindi ko alam eh. Nandiyan ba, Ma'am Grace? Wala. Okay. Thanks. Okay, naintindihan ba po? Yung example number 1. May question dito. So, parang i-separate lang natin, no? Yung time shifting. Doon muna tayo sa time shifting. So, alin nga yung time shifting natin? Ito yung Sorry. Wait lang. So, dito sa part na to, yung time shifting. Time shifting. Dito yung graph na ito for time scaling. And then, ito na yung pinaka-plot ng YT natin. Okay? Naintindihan po? Gets po?
Ma'am.
Yes, Jake.
Ano po nangyari din sa X? Constant lang po ba yun?
X? Alin X?
Ito pong 3x.
Oh, constant lang siya. It's just amplitude scaling. It's the whole signal that is being multiplied by 3. Nandito siya.
Okay po, sige po.
Oo.
Sige po.
Okay. So, okay. Any questions before I proceed with the second example? Kung wala na, let's proceed with our second example. This is our second example. So, given the x of t, we have here our plot, x of t. This is our x of t. Plot the following. Letter A, negative 2t plus 3. Letter B, t over 2 or t halves minus 1. So what we do is just to plot or draw the graph. Okay, so let's start with the letter A. Letter A is we have t plus 3. That is shifting. This one is shifting. And then we have here negative 2 scaling. So dun muna tayo sa shifting, no? From our original graph, x of t, mag-shift siya by 3 units to the left because your k is negative 3. Okay? So magmo-move lang siya. The signal will just be shifted to the left. So anong magiging label ng graph ko dito? This is x of t plus 3. Okay? So ano nga, mag-shift lang siya to the left. So my time will just be negative 1, negative 2, and negative 3. So my amplitude is still 1. Mag-shift lang siya. Wala namang mababago sa amplitude niya. So this is just like this one. So let's say that's your graph. Okay? Nag-shift lang siya from 0. Nag-move siya by 3 units. So nandun na siya sa negative 3. And then negative 2 and then negative 1. Okay? And then the signal is scaled by 2. No? Ano nang nangyari sa signal niya? Dito na tayo. Sa signal na to, naging 2t. So, dun muna tayo sa 2t. By the way, yung ating scaled ay positive 2 muna because the negative here is the time reverse. So, I will just first draw the x of 2t plus 3. Hindi pa kasama si minus 1 or si negative. Okay? X of 2t plus 3. So, nag-scaled. So, from this x of t3, mag-i-scaled siya. So, ang k ko dito is 2. So, take the inverse of that. That's 1/2. Okay? So, mumultiply lang natin siya sa kada time involved in the previous graph. So, this is negative 1. Negative 1 times 1/2, it becomes negative 0.5. And then, 1/2 times negative 2, it's just negative 1. And then 1/2 times negative 3 is just negative 1.5. So the same, tanggalin ko nga muna yung arrow. Oops! Nawala. Okay. Oops, pangit. the positive of the 1 and the positive of the 1.5. Okay? So the same amplitude, this is 1. So reflection, graph, that's it. So this is our final graph for letter A. Itong part na to. Okay? This is letter A. Now, let's answer Ay, by the way, nakuha ba yung letter A? Gets ba? Kahit isa lang oh, isang react lang oh. Yan, very good. Thank you. Okay, letter B. Letter B is x of t over 2 minus 1 from the same graph, x of t. No? So, anong gagawin natin? Time shifting uli. So, ano nga yung magiging time shifting natin? Anong ating graph? It will just be x of... From the original graph, ha? Ang magiging unang graph natin is time shifting is x of t minus 1. Okay? Hindi pa kasama si 1/2 dun sa t kasi shifting pa lang. So, from our original, from the given graph, x of t, magmumove lang tayo ng 1 unit. Yun lang ang gagawin natin kasi k natin is 1. So, magmumove lang tayo ng 1 dito. So, 1, 2, 3. So, this is 1. Mag-shift lang tayo. So, ito yung ating shifting part. Yan. Tineprep ko lang para from this point ay bumaba siya dito. So, yan lang yung ating x of t minus 1. And then, kukunin na natin yung kanyang scaling part. Saan yung magiging scaling part niya? X of so, isasama na natin si 1/2 x of t over 2 minus 1. No? That is 1/2 is scaling. So, k is 1/2. Get the reciprocal of that. That is 2. So, we just multiply 2 to every time na makikita natin. By the way, lagyan ko nga siya ng t. Importante yung ating. So, lagyan lang natin ng t. Yan. So, we just multiply 2 to every part of the time from the previous graph. So, this is just equal to 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. So, the same amplitude, that's 1. Okay. So, importante yung ating time because this is time scaling. Oops, hindi pantay. Kunyari pantay. Okay. Bakit nag-e-erase siya ng kusa? Madulas yung tab. Okay, so ganyan yung ating letter B. That's the final answer for letter B. Itong part na to. Okay, so we just segment, get the partial operation of the signal. So time shifting, again, time shifting, time scaling. If there's a need for time reversal, we need time reversal. Okay, so this is our example number 2. Okay na po? Any question? We proceed with our, thank you, next example. What if this is the problem? No. We express the x of t in terms of g of t. We have two graphs here or two signals, g of t and then x of t. This was once a board exam question and then the choices are just an equation. Because when you express the x of t in terms of g of t, ang imo-modify natin is the g of t. Kasi express x of t meaning we get x of t in terms of whatever is the equation in terms of g of t. No? Okay, tsaka si g of t yung pinaka-final graph na makikita natin. Okay, so with this one, since we express x of t in terms of g of t, we are going to modify the g of t. Kasi si g of t yung mas maliit na graph, di ba? 0 to 2 lang to. Eh, itong x of t natin, may 0 to 1, 2, 3 yung time, tapos yung amplitude niya, 1, 2, 3. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, yung x of t mo yung pinaka-total pag minodify mo si g of t. Okay? Now, if this is the problem, we need to determine the time extended ng x of t. At dito sa part na to, kung makikita nyo, yung x of t natin hanggang time 3. Yung g of t natin hanggang time 2. Okay? So, ang first tip daw dito, when you modify g of t, i-extend mo muna yung time t mo papunta sa 1. Sa time 1. Okay? So, it's like this, no? Kailangan mo na si g of t ay ma-extend siya or ma-compress siya from 0 to 1. That's the first thing na dapat daw gawin. Okay? So, from g of t, dapat daw maging ganito yung graph mo. At kung ganun yung gagawin mo, ano yung magiging equation mo? If this is g of t, i-compress mo siya from 0 to 1. Ang amplitude niya dito ay 1. Same amplitude. What do you think will be the equation for your g of t? When you compress it from 0 to 2, gagawin mong 0 to 1. What do you think will be your equation here? Yes, Jake.
Multiply po ng 2.
Yes, Jake.
Multiply po ng 2.
Nana?
Ng 2 po.
So, ano magiging equation mo? G of 2t?
2t po.
Ha?
Opo, I think po.
Kasi, if this is G of 2t, yung k mo, magiging 1/2. Tama?
Opo.
So,
Yes.
kung 1/2, it will be 1/2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 1/2 is equal to 1. That's correct. So, this becomes G of 2t. Okay, so that's one graph. Now, since naka-1 na siya, yun yung unang first step natin ha. Gagawin muna natin siya from 0 to 1. The next step is to make this graph up to time 3. Tsaka na natin siya i-extend papunta sa 3. Kasi mas madali daw i-extend yung graph natin kung mag-start siya sa 1 kesa sa 2. So from 0 to 1, kailangan naman natin siyang mapapunta sa G of kailangan naman natin siyang pumunta hanggang time 3. Kasi kung yung x of t natin ay nasa time 3. Oopsie. Yan. So, ano yung equation natin if this will be extended? Ay naman. Napindot. If it will be extended on that part. Ano naman yung magiging equation natin? Kung yung 0 to 1 i-extend natin from 0 to 3, what do you think will be your equation? This is scaling, so what do you think is the constant number? What do you think?
One-third, ma'am.
Ano na?
One-third po.
1/3. Check natin. Kung 1/3 siya, G of 1/3 T. Parang hindi. Kasi yung K natin magiging 3. 1/3. Oh, sige. Tama pala. 1/3. So, 3 times 0 is 0. And then 3 times 1 is 3. Pero from 2T siya. So, 2 times 1/3 is equal to 2/3. So, this is G of 2/3 T. Okay, that's correct. Okay? So, yun na yung ating equation when we extend. So, meron na tayong sa 3. Now, ang kailangan naman natin ay sa 2 here. So, kailangan natin ng isang GT na ang time ay mag-extend sa 2. So, 0 to 2. The same amplitude. Di ba, itong ating second graph ay kagaya ng given. Di ba ito ay ito? So, papangalanan ko na lang siya dito na given na G of T. Equal siya dun sa given, dun sa itsura ng given. And then, meron na akong from 0 to 3, meron akong 0 to 2, kailangan ko naman ay 0 to 1. 0 to 1. The same amplitude, this is 1. Di ba ito naman ay kamukha naman ito? So, papangalanan ko na lang siya ditong G of 2T. Okay? So, nakuha ko na, na-cover ko na yung time from 0 to 1 to 0 to 2 to 0 to 3. So, therefore, I can say that my x of t will be equal to G of, lagyan ko lang ng 1 ha, G1, this is G2, and this is G3. Okay, G3. So, it will just be equal to G1 of 2/3 t plus G2 of t plus G3 of 2t. Ito yung magiging equation ko. Paano na nangyari yon? Kasi, when you add these three graphs, let's say from 0 to 1 muna. 1, this is 2, 0, this is 1, no? When I add up the three graphs for G's, so let's say from time 0 to 1, di ba ito yung 0 to 1? A-add ko ito, 0 to 1. Amplitude, 0 to 1. Di ba siya ay 1 plus 1 plus 1? Ito yon, this is 3. Okay? So, pag nag-add up naman ako from 1 to 2, this is 1, this is also 1, and this is 0. So, 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, plus 0 is equal to 2. So, ito naman yung part na yan sa original. Okay? And then, if I add up the 2 to 3, time 2 to 3, no? From 2 to 3, this is 1, this is 0, and this is also 0. So, I have only here 1 unit from time 2 to 3. Okay? So, that's why when you add up G1 of 2/3 t plus G2 of t plus G3 of 2t, you end up composing this signal x of t. Okay? So, this will be your final answer for determining the expression x of t in terms of g of t. Okay? So, yan yung yung three plots or graphs na kailangan i-present para pag ini-add siya, it will be equal to x of t. Okay? So, ang pinaka-first step nito is to make your given 0 to 1. I-move mo na. Ito muna yung pinaka-first step natin. Mas madali daw siyang i-extend if it starts at 0 to 1. Okay? May question ba sa example number 3? Any question or naintindihan po? Naintindihan po? Okay. Sige.
For this one, ano ang
Let's have another example. Example number 4.
anong expected outcome?
Okay. Find and plot x of 1 minus t dot y of t over 2. So, yung expression natin dito ay, let's say, find and plot. This is x of 1 minus t dot y of t over 2. Meaning, meron tayong multiplication dyan, no? Ibig sabihin, yung graph ni x1 of t ay i-multiply natin sa y of t over 2. And then, yun ang kailangan natin. Let's say that is g of t. No? So, find and plot g of t equal to x of 1 minus t dot y of t over 2. Given, this is our x of t and this is our y of t. So, yun lang yung babaguhin natin sa transformation ng signal. Okay? So, let's start.
This is the thermal fluid, tama ba?
Okay.
For fluid lang.
Mhm.
So,
Let's start with letter A. Oh, wala pa tayong letter A. Sa x of t muna tayo, no? Sa x of t, this is just shifting. X of 1 minus t. Okay? So, gawin ko lang siya na hirap tuwidin. Kunin ko muna yung, taka nga, ang pangit.
pero para sa
Hirap kasing ituwid.
kaya lang thermal efficiency.
Anyway, yan na. So, my equation here is x of, di ba ang ating usual na shifting ay x of t minus k. No, ganyan. So, yung t natin dito is positive, correct? So, gawin ko muna ng positive si t para hindi ako mahirapan. So, x of t plus 1 muna ako dito. Kasi yung 1 ko naman dito sa given is positive 1. Diba? So, x of t is positive pero sa given ay negative. So, mamaya na ako magta-time reverse. So, ito muna yung gagawin ko. So, if this signal will be shifted to the left because your k is negative 1. So, anong magiging tsura? So, magmumove lahat papunta dito sa negative 1 at saka sa negative 2. And then, this is your time t. Okay? So, ano magiging itsura niya? 1, 2. So, this is 1, this is 2.
Yun lang ba?
Move lang siya.
Anong
Ito na.
generic term niyo sa kanila?
This part.
Behavior and method of function.
2 siya from 0 to 1 pero nag-move. So, ano ba yan?
Anong generic term?
Teka nga, tingnan ko yung isang pen ko.
Okay. Okay, isa rin ang objective ko. Pero i-replace natin. Instead of
Mhm.
So, I need to know kung ano yung generic term or generic general term for the planet.
And then, bababa siya sa 1 by 1. Ano ba?
Ito ba
Sa 2, sa negative 2 ay siya. Zero. No, mali ako. Dapat ay sa 0 siya nakadikit kasi 1 unit lang. Sabi na mali. Kadikit siya sa 0 dito. Tapos 1 siya dito. Tapos, okay, so that's it. So, shifting lang siya. Okay? So, naka-1 siya dun sa negative 2. So, nag-shift lang siyang ganyan. Tapos, ang kailangan natin is negative t. Dahil yun yung nasa given. Anong gagawin natin? E di i-reflect lang natin siya. No? So, we just reflect
Then
that.
the propellant flow behavior. May question ako. Pag in-analyze ko ba yung propellant?
Kunin ko na yung x of, ita-time reverse ko na siya. So, negative t plus 1. So, this is 0, this is 1, and this is 2. This is my t. So, meron akong amplitude na 1 at 2.
Kung halimbawa i-analyze ko lang propellant
So, reflection lang siya.
with already being tackling
This one, positive. This is 1 up for positive 2. And then,
or talagang kailangan ihiwalay ko siya na simulation or
part
analysis.
na yan.
Or siya ba ay
Okay? So, that's my x of negative t plus 1. Meron na ako nung first part. And then, y of t over 2. So, dun sa yt, dun naman ako titingin sa yt.
may relationship
Ano naman yung y of t over 2 ko?
may relationship
It will be like this. So, since yung ating k is 1/2, inverse mo siya, magiging 2, so ma-expand yung signal. Okay?
but in my methodology madidiscuss na pagka
This is now my y of
tama ba
t over 2. Eh, dapat pala pinagtapat ko, no? Pagtatapatin ko na lang siya para mas madaling ma-gets mamaya.
kasi possible baka may makita pa kayo ibang relationship sa ibang parameters.
So, this is my y of t over 2. Mag-expand lang siya. From 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 1 is 2.
Kasi siya yung talagang makikita niyo
2 times negative 1 is negative 2.
parang i-relate nyo rin lang sa mathematical model yung nasa expansion based on the
Expand lang natin. So, 0 ay magiging 4. Let's say this is 4, 3, and 2.
ang i-analyze actually na
So, yung 1 ko, yung 2 ko ay naka 1.
ang i-analyze talaga natin
And then, this is 4.
in CFD simulation.
Okay. And then, pababa lang siya.
Ibig sabihin, i-analyze natin to. So, i-relate lang natin
Ayaw niyang magsulat
function, mathematical model.
sa part na yan.
Yun.
Okay? So, meron tayong x of negative t plus 1 and y t over 2. Kasunod is we just multiply. And then, that's your g of t. Okay? So, kunin lang natin yung product nila. So, this is your g of t. Pangalanan ko na lang siyang g of t. Okay? Ano nga gagawin pag minultiply? So, this is basically equal to 0. So, 0 multiplied by this one is just 0. Okay? And then we multiply the amplitude. That's 4 times 2. So, 4 times 2 is just equal to 8. So, basically, 8 yung magiging amplitude niya at time 0. Okay? And then, so let's say this is 8. This is 6. Naglagay lang ako ng label, ha? So, we have here at time 2,
So we have
At time 2, this is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So 2. This is 2. This is 2. So, i-assume na natin na minultiply na.
our base.
So, this will be my graph for your G of t, or for the product of the two signals. So, this will be your final graph. Okay? So, minultiply natin yung x of negative t plus 1 and the y of t over 2.
Then yung second objective natin.
So, basically, ganyan lang yung magiging final plot ng kanilang product. Okay? But of course, you have to do the shifting and then the scaling before you multiply the product, the two graphs or the two signals. Okay, do you have any question? May question dito? Nag-gets po? Okay. So let's now proceed with the next slide for this presentation. Let's have a recall on the different terms here, like the unit step function, u of t, unit step sequence, u of n, unit impulse signal, delta of t, unit impulse sequence, delta of n. Okay, so these four terms will be discussed in the succeeding slides, and you need to memorize the equivalent graph or characteristic of each terms, no? So, meron tayong u of t. U of t, of course, this is independent variable t for continuous time, u of n for discrete time, delta of t for continuous time, delta of n for discrete time. Okay? So, isa-isahin natin to. Unit step sequence or u of t, ito yung kanya functional representation. U of t is equal to 0 if your t is less than 1. And it is 1 if your t is greater than 0. So, ano yung magiging itsura ng graph natin? Yan. Okay? So, basically, this is u of t. It is 0 when your time t is less than 0. What are those numbers? These are negative numbers. So, 0 siya. And it is 1 if your t is greater than 0. Okay? So, ito yung itsura ng ating u of t. Now, this unit step function can be shifted or delayed as defined by this parameter, t naught or t sub 0. Ibig sabihin, itong u of t natin, pwede siyang i-shift sa left or sa right, depende rin sa value ng ating t. If t is less than t naught, therefore our u of t will be equal to 0. No, the same approach. If your t naught, if t naught is less than t, therefore it will be shifted kung anong value ng ating t naught. The same process, shifting the signal, no? So this is t naught, so nag-shift siya at a specific value for t naught. So ibig sabihin, itong u of t natin, pwede siyang mag-shift to the left or to the right depending on the value of the t naught. Okay? Unit step function to. Next, pag unit step sequence for discrete time signal, it's the same characteristics of the u of t, kaya lang naka-discrete yung graph natin. No? So it's the same that this signal, this u of n is 0 if your n are, or the samples are less than 0. So ano yun? Ito yung mga negative samples. It is 1. So 1 daw siya if your n is equal to 0 or greater than 0. So ito yung mga from 0 to the positive infinity. And this unit step sequence can also be shifted, or it has a shifted unit sequence, no? With any value of k here, it will be shifting to the left or to the right. So if your k is positive, it will be shifting on this side. The whole signal, So again, the unit step sequence here is equal to 1. Amplitude niya is 1. It can also be shifting to the left side if your K is negative. So yung itsura ng unit step at saka ng unit sequence yung titingnan at yung tatandaan ninyo. Okay? Now, let's proceed with the third one. This is unit impulse signal. Ano yung condition niya? Delta T is 1 for T is equal to 0. And delta T is 0 for all T's not equal to 0. So, ano yung magiging graph niya? Ito lang. No? 1 siya for T is equal to 0. Okay? So, this is the unit impulse function. This unit impulse function can also be shifted, or it has a shifted unit, no? Depending on the value of T, if your T naught again is positive, it's shifting to the right. If T naught is negative, it will be shifting to the left. Okay? So, ito yung mga graph na tatandaan natin for delta of T. Now, paano naman for unit impulse sequence? This is for discrete time. So, 0 din siya if your n is not equal to 0 and 1 if your n is equal to 0. So, ito lang yung pinaka-graph niya. Ano lang yung difference nila sa delta of T? Naka-arrow lang yung 1 niya, no? Just to distinguish that from the dot or this isolated value for delta n. Yung ating delta of T, since continuous time siya, naka-arrow lang siya doon. But that's equivalent also to 1. Okay? So, the same with the unit impulse or unit step. This unit impulse sequence can also be shifted by any value of K here. Okay, so n is not equal to K, that's 0, 1, it's when n is equal to K. So this is the shifted unit impulse signal. Okay, so meron tayong 4 na terms na kailangan tandaan yung equivalent graph niya. Okay? So let's proceed with the examples. Proceed na agad tayo sa example para mas maintindihan. Okay, so this is to plot the waveform of the x of t equal to u of t minus u of t minus a, given that your a should be greater than 0. Again, a is just a constant number. So if this is greater than 0, obviously these are 1 up to infinity. Okay? So yun lang yung dapat na maging value ng ating a dito sa part na to. Okay. So, paano natin to sasagutan? X of t. So, sa term na to, alam natin dapat kung ano itsura ng graph na to. Because this is just unit step, no? This is just u of t. So, kung alam natin yung graph na yan, alam natin yung condition niya or yung characteristic niya that it is 0 when your t is less than 0 and it is 1 when your t is greater than 0. So, basically, yan lang yung u of t natin. Okay, yan yung pre-present sa atin kanina dun sa kanyang characteristic. So, that's your u of t. Tapos, meron tayong term ditong u of t minus a. Basically, it's just the u of t shifted by a certain constant a. So, kung titingnan natin, kung isi-shift lang natin yan, u of t shifted by a is our positive value here. So, mag-shift lang siya at a. Siyempre, this is 1 din. This is 0. Meron na tayong u of t minus a. No? Meron na tayong u of t, meron na tayong u of t minus a. Ano yung nasa equation? Minus. Ima-minus lang daw natin. So, ano magiging equation natin dyan? So, this is just equal to this graph, x of t. So, this is x of t equal to u of t minus u of t minus a. This t, this is 0. So, basically, ito, ima-minus mo lang itong part na to. This is up to infinity. Ima-minus mo lang to. So, ano yung matitira niya? That is just from 0 to a.
Sige, Francine, ano yung first paragraph? What is it all about?
So, that's just your graph for x of t. No? Yun lang naman yung kailangan niya eh. Kunin mo ano daw yung graph ni u of t. U of t is from time 0, 1 siya, up to infinity. And then, isi-shift mo daw siya ng u of t minus a. And then, you will just subtract. You can subtract signal. So, sinubtract lang natin siya. Ano yung natira sa kanya? Itong part na to. So, basically, this is just your graph of x of t. Okay? Ganyan lang po kasimple. Naintindihan? Itong part na to? Nagets po? Okay. So, kung naintindihan to, tingnan natin yung kasunod na example. This is the second example. This is the same equation, but ano lang yung mapapansin natin dito? Meron lang siya ditong t, no? Meron siya diyang multiplier na t. Pero ganun pa rin, u of t minus a. So, ano nga uli yung ating... So, kunin lang uli natin yung kanyang graph. The graph that is the result of our... teka lang, panguguhin ko lang yung ating pen color. So, kunin ko lang uli, since we have the same equation, kunin ko lang uli yung yung ating product, no? Yung ating x of... wala tayong x. U of t minus u of t minus a. This is t. This is 0. Ano nga yung graph natin kanina? This is 1 hanggang a. Oh, ito yon. Ano lang yung problema natin? Merong t dun sa ating yt. Yun lang naman eh. So, ang gagawin natin ay di mag-sample lang tayo ng let's just assign values for that t. Since t is just any number, multiply that for that particular equation, no? So if your time here is equal to 1, so this is your y. Ito na yung y of t natin, no? If your time here is equal to 1, we multiply that to our graph. Ito lang naman yun, di ba? Teka lang ha, para makita. Itong buong ito ay ito, yung graph natin, ayan. So if your time t is equal to 1, 1 times 1 here is just equal to 1. No? 1 lang naman ito. Wala namang ibang amplitude dyan, kundi 1. So, if your t is 1, 1 times 1, it's just equal to 1. Let's say 1. Ay, hindi siya Okay. If your time t is equal to 2, 2 times 1, it's just equal to 2. Okay? If your time t is equal to 3, it will just be equal to 3. 3 times 1 is just 3. Therefore, if your time t is equal to a times 1 will just be equal to a. Okay? So, ano magiging graph ko dyan? Ganyan lang. No, it's just increasing up to the part where your A, where your time t is equal to A. Okay? So this will be your y of t. This will be your final graph for letter B. Okay, so this is just multiplying a constant, a number to your whole signal, u of t minus u of t minus a. That's why you have to memorize the graph, the equivalent graph or plot of the unit step sequence, unit step function, the impulse sequence, and the impulse signal. Okay, so that's for our continuous time. Let's have an example for our discrete time signal. Okay. Ano bang gagawin natin pag ganito? Solution. Okay. So we have xn equals 8 minus n times the quantity u of n minus u of n minus 8. So, presenting this one, dapat alam na natin agad ano itsura ni u of n. Dahil present ko yan kanina. So, dyan tayo magsisimula sa u of n. No? So, ano nga yung ating graph for u of n? Idodrawing lang natin para matandaan natin. Or kung sanay na, didiretso na ka sa u. Hindi. Kailangan pa rin i-present pala yung solution. So, dun muna tayo sa u of n. Ano nga u of n? It is 0 if your n is less than 0. And it is 1 if your n's are greater than 0. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Ito lang yung sample ng u of n natin. Dot up to n infinity. U of n natin yan. So it will just be continue up to the positive infinity, no? So diretso lang siyang ganyan. That's your u of n. And then we have the u of n minus 8. So it's just the u of n that will be shifted by 8 samples. Okay? So, diretso ko na dito. So, ano nga ito? U of n minus 8. So, isi-shift ko lang siya. Mag-start ako sa 8. So, let's say, nandito si 8, 9, 10. So, nag-shift ako. So, this one's up to infinity, okay? Up to n. This is 1. So, this is my graph of u of n minus 8. And then, kunin ko na, pangalanan ko muna itong sa pangalanan ko lang to na y of n. Okay? So, pag kukunin ko si y of n, ano yung magiging itsura ng graph ko? It's just the u of n minus the u of n minus 8. No? So, it's this whole part. Paano ba? It's this whole part minus this one. So, ano lang yung matitira sa kanya? Siyempre, yung ating yn. This is 1, 0, up to 7. No? Kasi if from 8 minus 8, magiging 0 na siya. So, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wala na siyang dot kasi ito na yung ating pinaka-graph. Na minus na natin from From 0 to infinity, i-minus mo yung 8 to infinity. So, ito lang yung matitira mo. From 0 to 7. Nakuha ba to yung part na to? Nakuha po? Nakuha? Okay. Pero syempre, hindi pa to yung sagot. Kasi meron pa tayo ditong meron pa tayong part na to. Ay, itong 8 minus n. Ito pa yung isang problema natin. Pero, may nakalagay dito sa given that if you can plot this, if you will follow this particular parameter. So, ito na lang yung kailangan nating gawin, the 8 minus n. Pero meron tayong condition dito. No? So, we just let the values of n be equal to, ang sabi dyan, pwede siya sa equal sa 0. So, let's say, if your n is equal to 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 7. Okay? So, isa-substitute lang natin tong n papunta dito sa ating n. So, i-graph na natin yan. Okay. And, so, ito na yung ating xn. This is our final graph. Okay? So, if n is equal to 0, 8 minus 0 is 8. 8 times 1. Dito lang naman natin siya i-multiply sa ating amplitude na 1. Because all these are equal to 1. No? Dito lang natin siya i-multiply. Okay. So, teka nga. Pangit. Okay, so again, let's represent or let's replace the values of n to our equation. Let's start with 0. If n is 0, 8 minus 0 is 8 times 1, we have here equal to 8. No? If n is 1, 8 minus 1 is 7 times 1, we have here 7. If n is 2, 8 minus 2 is 6. If n is 3, 8 minus 3 is 5. If n is 4, this is also 4. If n is 3, 5, this is 3. If n is 6, this is 2. If n is 7, this is 1. So we stop at 7 because it's from n is less than or equal to 7 only. Okay? So basically, this is our final answer, final graph for this example number, I don't know. Okay? So this is how you do sample problems or problems involving the unit step, the u of n, the u of t, the delta of t, or the delta of n. Okay, so yan. Parang hanggang dito lang yung magiging examples ko. Tingnan ko lang. And then we proceed with the next. Okay, I think that's it.
Wherein you are going to that the number of spaces when searching areas can be increased by using geometrics or corrugating.
Okay, do you have question in this example, in this last example? May question po? Any question here? Naintindihan? Naintindihan. Okay. Sige. So, yun lang naman. Kailangan nyo lang talagang tandaan yung equivalent graph ng apat na yun, ng apat na parameters na yun. Okay? So, let's proceed with our next topic. Close ko lang to. Lance, meron ba kayong face-to-face bukas?
Yung sa ano lang po natin, ma'am, signals po.
Doon naman natin isa-summarize.
Yung signals lang natin? Yun lang
Yeah.
yung klase yung face-to-face?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay.
Thermal, as a critical component of the feedback. Then the thermal, or the thermal.
Okay. Now let's proceed with our second topic. And this is about signal. System. Tapos na tayo sa signal. So that's the last topic. Yung operations, yung multiple transformation of signals, that's the last topic for signals. And then this is now about system. So we already defined system on our first day or on the first discussion that we had. No? So system is the one that processes the signal. So sinasabi nga din that if there's no system, there's no one that will process the signal. So, ang system is also the interconnection of physical devices and components. So the system is the one that processes and produce an output signal in response to whatever input signal it has. Okay? Systems are used in signal processing, of course. So ano nga yung definition niya? Or ano yung characteristic niya? It takes in one or more input signals and produces one or more output signals. So our system here, let's say we call this system T. Okay? So our system here can have or can take in one or more input signals. So up to x of n. The same way that it can also produce one or more output signals. Because system is just interconnection of different subsystems, no? So yung isang system na yan, punong-puno yan ng subsystem sa loob and it can produce more output signals. Okay. So let's just represent a system here using this box. And this is viewed as our mathematical abstraction. Okay. So this one is our simple mathematical model of a physical process. Meron tayong input, meron tayong output. Just a simple mathematical model. Whatever is your input here, it will be processed by your system T and it will have an output Y. Okay? If we have here a mathematical model, we also have a mathematical equation. Okay? Ano ba yung equation natin? That your output Y is just the input X processed by the system T. Okay, so that's how you read that. Your output Y or your output of the system is just the input signal being processed by your system T. That's why sometimes you need to label your system. Any label, let's say system T, system S, system P, just to have a simple mathematical equation. Okay? So for continuous time, for x of t, if the input and output signals x and y are continuous time signals, then the system, of course, is continuous time system. If the input and output signals are discrete time signals or sequences, then the system is called the discrete time system. Okay? So for x of t, syempre output should be y of t, x of n, output natin is yn. So we have different interconnection of systems. We have this one. This is called the series or cascade interconnection. Okay? So this is series or cascade interconnection. So we have the input here processed by the system 1. Syempre may output siya dito. So yung output niya dito magiging input ni system 2 and then tsaka lang tayo magkakaroon ng output. Okay? The problem in the system and cascade interconnection, if one system fails, then there will be no output. If system 1 fails, wala tayong output. If system 2 fails, wala rin tayong output. Okay? And then we have parallel interconnection of systems. Okay? So in this interconnection, the input signal is split into multiple paths. In this example or in this model, we have two paths. One path for the system 1, the other is for system 2. And then at the end of that, it will be just added before we get the final output. In parallel system, system 1 can fail, but still we can produce an output. The same way that if system 2 fails, we still have a path for the output, no? Kailan lang mag-fail yung parallel system? If both systems fail. Okay? So this is the system, the cascade, the series, and then the parallel. And then, of course, we have here the series, parallel, or the combination of the series and parallel system, or series parallel, or combined arrangement interconnection. So combined series and parallel systems in signals and systems often involve a mixture of sequential processing stages and parallel processing path. So we have multiple path or two path here for this path, and then we have here for another path. So sa first path, meron tayong sequential processing, and then meron tayong parallel processing sa system 3. And then they will be added here. Let's say yung output mo dito ay nagkaroon ng mga noises. So may additional noises na dyan. So this system 4 can be your filter that will eliminate na noise before you have an output. Okay? So this one is what we call the feedback interconnection of systems. So meron tayong system 1, system 2. So the system 2 will just get the output, the input from the output side, and then it will just be fed to the input of the system 1, and then it will just be continually moving on this particular cycle. Okay? So the next one is this inverse system. Meron tayong inverse system dyan. No? So let's say si input xn, ipaprocess ni system, may output siya na yn. But on the latter part of your system, kailangang ma-retrieve yung original signal. So ano ilalagay mo? Kailangan mo maglagay ng inverse system just to get the original xn. Okay? So, paano natin gagawin yon? We can have a constant multiplier that is included in your system's design. Let's say this is x of t. Ipaprocess siya ni system 1. So, maglalagay siya ng constant multiplier na 2. And then, meron siyang output y of t. And then, this output will be the input of the second system. So, kailangan mong i-retrieve yung original signal. Since nag-multiply ka ng 2 sa first system, edi mag-multiply ka uli ng 1/2 sa second system, and then you will retrieve the original signal x of t. Okay? Now, if this is our simple mathematical model, x of t, and then our system here is called system S, y of t. If we are going to write the equation of this is just the output y of t equal to the input signal x of t processed by system S. Okay? So, yan lang yung magiging equation natin, mathematical equation natin for this simple mathematical model. Okay? And then, how about this second figure? What do you think will be your equation here? Can someone chat your answer? Or open your mic? What do you think is your mathematical equation? Y of t equals... Yes, Jake.
Y of t equals S sub 1 plus S sub 2 quantity x of t.
Paki-rearrange lang ng equation mo, Jake.
Sige po. The quantity of s sub 1 plus s sub 2
Quantity of
times x of t
S1
plus s sub 2
plus S sub 2
times x of t po.
times x of t. Parang meron tayong kulang na sa part na equation mo. Yan. Parang tama yung kay Ray. Kasi meron tayo ditong minus, Jake, no? So we have to consider that sign.
Opo.
Oo. Yan. So tama din naman. Kulang lang ng operator. So that's correct, Ray. Y of t is equal to S1 x of t times S1 minus S2, or so gamitin natin yung unang equation natin, S of x of t. So this is x1 times x of t, or si input signal pre-process ni S1, no? That's basically the whole thing eh. Hindi tayo mathematically correct yung kay Ray, pero it's not the system that is being subtracted. Parang yun yung makikita ko kasi sa equation ni Ray eh. It's S1 minus S2. Parang system 1 minus system 2. And then, bago mo pa siya i-multiply sa input. Mathematically correct, pero if we are going to really interpret this whole, it's the input signal that will be processed by the system 1 minus, this is positive S1 kasi positive to. And then negative, ito, kasi negative naman yung part na to. Okay? So basically, tama din naman yung ating magiging equation. Okay? So how about this one? Mga ME. Gusto nilang sumigaw. Ano equation natin? Aray ko. Y of t equals
S1 of xt.
Yes, Lance.
Y of t po is equals to S1 of xt multiplied by S2 of xt.
Lang, isulat mo, Lance. Hindi ko ma-gets. Ulit. Sige nga, dikta mo ulit.
S1 of xt.
Ganyan?
Apa. Multiplied by S2 of xt.
Okay. Sige, yan yung sagot ni Lance. Any other answer? Okay, sige. I-elaborate natin yung sagot ni Lance, no? So basically, yung sagot, yung output mo dito is just S1 x of t, no? The input signal processed by system 1. This will be your input for S2. So, ano na yung magiging equation natin? X of t times S1 times S2. X of t times... Again, mathematically correct yung ating mga equation. Pero pag in-interpret natin yung part na to, this will be your final answer. No? This is now your input na ipaprocess ni system 2. Okay? So basically, tama din naman mathematically yung mga sinasabi, yung nasa chat, okay, ni Ray. Okay? So yan. Okay, next. How about this one? What's your mathematical equation? Yes, Jake.
Ano po?
Ano na?
S1 over 1 minus S1, S2.
Parang hindi. Parang wala pa tayo sa part ng division. Sige, isip lang. Yes, Fritz.
Ma'am, would it be S1 x of t minus S2 y of t?
Okay, that's correct, Fritz. It's S1 x of t, no? X of t here, ito yon. It's the x of t processed by S1. And then the input of S2 comes from this. So it's the y of t being processed by system 2 minus, this is minus, kaya ito ay minus. Okay? So that's our mathematical equation. Okay, correct. Very good. Next, we have here some simple parameters that will be part of our system's equation. Basically, this is just an operator, addition operator, or we call this other. We just add two signals, S1, x1 of n plus x sub 2 of n. Inad lang siya. So, performs the addition of two signal sequences to form another sequence. And we also have this one. This one is called the constant multiplier. It applies a scale factor on the input n. It's just any number multiply to the input signal. And then we have also another operator here, which is the multiplication. We call this signal multiplier, where we multiply two signal sequences to form another sequence, let's say sequence yn. Okay? So, yan lang yung mga basic operators natin. Okay? So, let's have here another one. This one is another parameter, which is called the unit delay element. Okay? So, this is represented by z with exponent -1. Whatever is the exponent of that label z will be just included in your equation. Okay? So this is also called unit delay element, a system that delays the signal processing through it by any sample. So this exponent can be replaced by any number. Can be -2, -3, no? Ito yung part na to. But still, it's a delay element. Okay. Now, some references, nakalagay lang talaga yung name na unit delay. Since that is unit, it's just be subtracted by 1, or the signal is just delayed by one sample. Okay? Now, you may ask, Ma'am, is there a positive exponent here? Can this be a positive exponent? Well, we have this unit advance element, but this is physically impossible. Okay? Unit advance element is a system where a system advances or moves the input xn ahead by one sample in time to yield, well, x of n plus 1. Now, but this signal advancement is physically impossible in real-time application since it involves looking into the future of the signal. No? It seldom happens na titingnan mo agad yung future ng isang signal. Well, signals are delayed because there are some factors that affecting the signal. There can be noises, there can be oscillations, there can be attenuations. Basically, the signals can be delayed. But again, signal advancement is physically impossible. So that's why we seldom see the +1 or the advancement of signal in designing or in modeling the particular system. Okay? And then we have here our example. So let's have an example here. Determine the input-output relation yn determined by the block diagram representation of this discrete time system. So we have xn, and then it will be passing through these whole parameters of our model, and then we determine what is yn. Okay? So it is easier if we will be getting or determining the output of each signal first before we sum it up or before we get the final output. So, isa-isang output muna tayo. No? Lamang na tayo. Anong score?
Palas lamang. 77. Kakunti naman. 21.
Ilang alternative?
Sabihan mo nga.
Hindi ako atak pa. Atakin ko yung number 1.
While iteration.
Okay, sagutan na natin nang tayo matapos na. Dito muna tayo sa part na to. Ano ang output natin dyan? Open mic na para mabilis. Dito pa lang sa part na to, anong ating output? Dito lang sa may red arrow.
So, yung third objective,
Anong output natin dito? Ano yung input niya? Ano yung system niya? Ano yung ibang parameters?
titignan natin kung, let's say, nag-set muna tayo ng
Huy, dali. Ano? Yes, Fritz.
X of n minus 2 over 4, ma'am.
X of n minus 2
Over 4, ma'am.
over 4, or we can multiply the 0.25 or 1/4, no? That's correct. Okay, so how about in this part? Fritz, sagutan na natin. Dito sa second arrow, Fritz, anong sagot?
That would be x of n over 4, ma'am.
X of n over 4 or
Course,
1/4. Okay, x of n. Okay, and then, how about on this part? Fritz,
Ay,
tapos mo
sorry,
na.
ma'am. Y of n
Okay.
minus 2 over 2, ma'am.
Over 2, so 1/2 y, y of n, tama? Ay, sorry.
Y of n minus 2, ma'am.
1/2 y of n minus 2. Okay, that's correct. So you will just add it all up to determine the y of n. That will be your final answer. It can be 0.25, it can be 0.5, no, it doesn't matter. It can also be interchange. This is just addition of signals. So that's it. This will be your final answer. Okay? So 1/2 y n minus 2 plus 1/4 x n plus 1/4 x of n minus 2. Okay? That's correct. Okay? So this is one example in our mathematical modeling and getting the mathematical equation. Or it can be the mathematical equation and then you determine the diagram or the model. Okay? It's the same thing. Okay? Did you understand? Naintindihan po ba? Because I will end my lecture here on this part and we will have our discussion tomorrow. Okay? So, any questions? Okay na? So, I'll see you tomorrow for our next lecture. Okay na po? Okay, so you may leave our Gmeet.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you po.
Bye-bye.